one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play one, and Prescott to the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. To throw is Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. One more time with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second down and 4.
Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott yet again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Again, that's Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more try and keep this series going.
Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Still fighting for more. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to get...
He's got a man complete. Still shedding tackles. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second down. Here's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That's dumped off to Pollard.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 8.
Get out of here with a W offense. Roll it, boys. Stop the play. Get flicked. Out there, oh. Run that ball down the field.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 52 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't? Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's
Hey,
3rd and goal.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here.
as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.